KFSR and CMAC present the Central Valley Ledger, a public affairs program featuring stories from all over the Central Valley with Sevag Tateosian, 90.7 KFSR.
Welcome to the Central Valley Ledger. I'm your host, Sevag Tateosian. We are recording out of the beautiful Community Media Access Collaborative, Fresno and Clovis, right near the newly opened Fulton Mall. Our guest this week is Therese Williams. She's with an organization called Visit Yosemite, Madera County. Therese, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
I should say you're with us via telephone today because you are up in the mountain area right now as we speak, correct?
Yes, not far. I'm located in Oakhurst and not far from Houston.
So, first of all, before we talk about this awesome wine trail event that's coming up, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work for Visit Yosemite, Madera County, and as you mentioned earlier, we're located the Southgate entrance to Yosemite National Park, and I oversee public relations and media for the Southgate entrance, including Bass Lake and Madera County. So it's a large destination that includes all of Yosemite, hotels and restaurants, and all the activities that happen in Madera County. So I've been with the firm nearly just over a year and a half, and travel runs through my blood and getting out and exploring. So it's definitely a wonderful match for me. As you can tell, my accent is from Australia. Perhaps you picked that up. And lots of good things that happen in a destination, which I'm excited to share with you.
You know, Madera County, I didn't realize until I started going there a lot more often. It's a huge county. I used to always think that Fresno is a big county, which it is, but Madera County is huge too. I mean, you have like Chowchilla. How far north do you go?
We're just the border of Fresno, and then how far that I really don't know all that. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that fully. But yeah. You're right, Port Gold, Oakhurst, Bass Lake.
Right. And the mountain ranges in Madera County are beautiful as well. I enjoy going up to the mountains in Madera County.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely from the Fresno area enjoy to come out for a day or two or a long weekend. So it's really wonderful to know that your backyard is mountainous and also rich with agriculture and wine and fabulous museums and exciting stuff that happens.
So tell us about this wine trail that's been going on for 15 years, I read.
Yeah, so it's coming up today. It's the 1st of November, so in a couple of weeks we're really excited. The Madera Vintners Association is putting on the Madera Wine Trail. So they're going to host this holiday spirit weekend on November the 11th and 12th, and it starts at 10 a.m. and finishes at 5 p.m. And we want people to start off their holiday season festivities on the wine trail to enjoy wine tasting at participating wineries, enjoy live music, delicious food, and of course there's going to be especially gift shopping. How it works is you buy a ticket, and right now the tickets are $25 in advance. So you start your tour at any of the participating winery, either on a Saturday or Sunday, and at the winery you'll receive a wine glass and a wristband for both days. And you can taste a variety of local wines as you visit each participating winery on the Madera Wine Trail. And like I said, you enjoy other activities and food which is available. Transportation is not included in the ticket, so we really encourage that designated drivers attend, and they're always welcome and they are always free of charge. And we just ask that they notify the check-in table as to who they are, and they'll receive a complimentary pass. And we have recommendations for people who want to, perhaps hire a limousine or a local bus, so they can find that all on the website at maderawinetrail.com. But if people don't able to organise themselves in advance, $30 it will cost to enter on the day of the event. So it really is wonderful to buy the $25 ticket in advance, and it's really easy to purchase it online, like I said, at Madera Wine Trail. And you just show your printed ticket, or even you can use your smartphone at any of the wineries. And the wineries that are participating, you may have heard of. It's Fazy Estate Winery, Ficklin Vineyard, Kapangi Wines, Idlehour Winery, San Joaquin Wine Company, Toca Madera Winery, the Westbrook Wine Farm, and that's a total of 7 wineries.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of participation by your local wineries.
Yeah, so and people normally can get to only about 4 within a day. So that is plenty, and there's lots of fun at all the events, and like the wine tasting and food tasting and music.
So let's dissect this event a little bit more. I've been to wineries, and by the way, I've been to a couple of Madera wineries. So I've been to your county, and I've enjoyed some events at wineries, and I've had a lot of fun. Let's dissect this event a little bit more. I've never been to a wine trail. I know people that have, and they've had a blast. So does everybody start or have to start at one winery and then like kind of go from 1 to 2?
Oh, no, you can do as you please. You can stay at one winery a day if you wish. It's there's some people so normally you get through 4 in a day because the time you try the different wines and do all the food and you see all the gift shopping, it takes a good couple of hours. So, and they can select any winery to start off at and end at any winery. So it's really wonderful. We don't dictate what people want to do. So if you have a preferred winery, you just want to sit out in the grass and under the umbrellas and enjoy that particular winery's ambience, you're welcome to do that. We encourage that.
So someone goes to the first winery. I know every winery is different, so this may be a little tough question, but describe a little bit what's happening. You know, people are socializing, people are enjoying glasses of wine. Are they eating or having snacks? Is this like a dinner thing?
Oh, no, it's not a dinner. So it's at 10 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock. So depending on the different, the winery that they select, each winery will have food. So, and it's food tasting, and some will have food trucks where they can actually buy food if they want something a little heavier. So while they're drinking wine, and like I said, you can enjoy the outdoors, sitting under the umbrella with your friends or walking around the winery and the vineyards. It's really beautiful. It's really a fabulous time. And I'm sure it's going to be great weather. We always hope for an event that's going to be great weather. Even if it does rain, it's actually wonderful because it's all undercover too.
And you don't have to be an expert wine drinker to attend this event. Is it common for you to get people who haven't joined wine trails who come out and enjoy the event?
Definitely. There's a range of people, to those who are connoisseurs and then those who are wanting to learn and those who just like drinking wine and being with their friends. And the great thing about the Madera Wine Trails is it's family-run wineries, and usually, so they're small and you have access to the winemakers. So usually the winemaker's actually on site, which she can talk you through how the wine was made, what are some of the ingredients, does it have a berry taste, is it peppery? And they're really to go through and describe to those professionals and newbies about what's involved in winemaking, which is really wonderful because some of the larger destinations don't offer that. It's really, they have hired staff there, but we actually have winemakers on site.
Can you repeat again when this event is?
Yes, the event is coming up in 2 weeks. It's on a Saturday and Sunday, November 11th through 12th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And all the details can be found on the MaderaWineTrail.com, or they can go to the Facebook page too, on the Madera Wine Trail Facebook page.
Is it pretty far from one winery to another? I mean, for audience members who have not done this particular event, which, by the way, has been around for 15 years, which is incredible. Congratulations on that, Therese.
Thank you.
For those who haven't done this particular wine trail, are we talking about a large distance between point A to point B, or are they fairly close?
They're actually need to drive. You cannot cycle or walk. So there is some distance between them because we have wineries, although it's all in Madera County. Oakhurst is part of Madera, so we have a couple of wineries in Madera and in O'Neill. So people should be prepared to have a designated driver or be prepared to as much and have who's willing to drive to experience the different wineries.
And is there something for everyone, meaning some wine drinkers I know love the sweet wine. Some wine drinkers I know love the bitter wine. Is there something for everybody at this event?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So that's different varieties. Wine will take you through and ask you, what do you prefer? What's your palate? What do you feel like? And that's actually selecting for you. And also you want to have some of the award-winning wines in California.
So tell us a little bit about the history of this event. It's been going on for 15 years. Are you finding that more wineries are being added to the trail?
It varies year to year.
Madera County, you not only do you have this event coming up with the Wine Trail, you also have the very famous landmark Yosemite in Madera County. Tell us about Yosemite.
Oh, so Yosemite is a jewel in California in the national parks. It's really, well, Yosemite is one of the most spectacular parks, in my opinion, in the world. It's hair-raising as soon as you drive through the South Gate entrance. Your hairs definitely stick up at the back of your neck. It's so beautiful any season, but especially right now with the leaves changing and cool mornings and cool evenings. All the kids are back at school. You can get some reasonably priced accommodation, and it's wonderful hiking and just walking around. It's really beautiful. So I highly recommend people to take a day from Fresno into the park, or maybe spend the weekend, because it really is a beautiful time of year.
And when people visit Yosemite, are there many sightseeing opportunities? Because for people who haven't been there, I want them to understand that visiting Yosemite is an experience. It's not just you go up and you see one mountain and you're done. There's a lot of places to visit and see.
Yeah, it definitely depends on people's level of, fitness. So we've got those who are really fit and want to hike to the top of Yosemite Falls, which takes a very strenuous 3-mile hike up, switchbacks, and 6,000 feet. Or some people want to just take a little bit more relaxing and take in the sights. And there's a train that goes around Yosemite, a car train with a commentator, which is really fabulous. There's, the hotels. The Majestic Hotel is a fabulous old hotel, and that's where the presidents have stayed. And, in addition to that, you've got all the big, El Capitan, the only single granite rock in the world. There's beautiful trees. Kids can throw pine cones in the creek and watch them flow down and have races with the leaves. So we also have an aeroplane ride that you can take over Yosemite and hike with your eyes. If people really want to see Yosemite from an aerial view, that offers a wonderful opportunity too, where you don't have to do much hiking. You can do it with your eyes. And there's out of Oakhurst, we've got Discover Yosemite. We'll take people into the park with a commentator and a packed lunch or dinner if you do it in the evening, and they take you around to all the different destinations. So depending on what, you want to do and your fitness level, definitely something for everybody.
So I have to tell you a story about Yosemite, Therese. One of my first time going, years and years and years ago, we were driving, we were in traffic, and of course I was a kid back then, so I was like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Type of thing. But on to my left, not too far away, there was a little bear that was walking.
Oh, wow.
That was walking along the roadside, and I'll never, ever forget it, because that's what was the traffic. Everybody was slowing down to look at this bear, and I mean, the bear wasn't dangerous to us or anything. It was just minding its own business, enjoying the mountain range, and I will never forget what that bear looks like and how close that bear was. So, is it common to see birds and animals and butterflies, stuff like that?
Well, yeah, definitely. You can see wildlife. That's really special to see a bear. I've never seen a bear myself out in Yosemite yet, so I'm looking, but it hasn't come out yet. So that's really unique that you have that experience and story to share. So you see, definitely, I've seen foxes, and there's lots of deer, coyotes, beautiful birds, butterflies. So there is a lot of wildlife, little chipmunks and squirrels. So there's definitely that. If people want to do some bird spotting or wildlife spotting, go find a place to sit on a bench or one of the logs and just wait to see what unfolds in the park with a cup of coffee and a scone. And beautiful day. What better way to spend than getting out of the hustle and bustle of Fresno?
And so shifting gears a little bit, I know we could spend a whole show talking about Yosemite and the wine trail we talked about, but since I have you on the phone, I got to ask you about Bass Lake, and here's why. I've been to Bass Lake many times, enjoy the place, and recently there were a couple of celebrities spotted there at a restaurant. Of course, I'm talking about Blake and Gwen, Stefani and Blake Shelton at Bass Lake. But tell us about Bass Lake.
Yeah, so Bass Lake is not far from the Southgate entrance, and we have a lot of families who love going to Bass Lake because if families decide to go into Yosemite, it can be expensive during summer. And Bass Lake during summer, even in winter, is a nice location. It's a beautiful lake, and which can be enjoyed by canoeing or boating, and many resorts there. So you've got the Pines Resort, you've got Miller's Landing, you've got the Forks, the choices of different locations or Airbnbs. And so people like to relax by the water, there's paddle boarding. There's really something for everybody. Great food. They have, burgers. The Forks restaurant and resort has been having the same burger mix and so the burgers for 70 years. So it's a place for everyone who, go fishing. If you like fishing, there's fishing to be had at Bass Lake, and there's a fishing competition on every year. There's great hiking trails and mountain biking. So we definitely like to go out and enjoy Bass Lake. And there's no cost to Bass Lake as well. So if people are on a budget, there's no entry fee to get into Bass Lake. And really, it's a wonderful location to enjoy any time of the year.
So for people who say there's nothing to do in the valley, you're only with Madera County, and we've talked about multiple things to do. There's a lot of things to do in Fresno County and in Kern County, in Tulare County. What do you have to say for people who say, oh, there's nothing to do, we're just sitting at home bored?
Oh, they should call Visit Yosemite Madera County and ask about all the different activities that can be had in Madera County. In Oakhurst, Coast Guard last week. In Coast Guard was the Tarantula Festival. It's Halloween, had Halloween activities. There's the Fossil Discovery Center, and this Saturday they're going to be having an opening, which is free, all-day free museum day. So that should be checked out, and that's really exciting. Have you ever been to the Fossil Discovery Center?
I have not, and I've seen the signs, and I'm glad that you've brought this up because I want to take my kids to the Fossil Discovery Center. Is that a child-friendly place?
Oh, definitely. It's definitely family, kid-friendly museum, and there's a big showcasing fossils from the many, 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 many millions of years ago. There's so much to see and do for kids, and they have guides that take you around. It's really exciting, and it was all led by a project, land from Madera County. That's what started from. So it is definitely a particular state because there are very few period with so many species present.
So
they have a gift store. It really is a lot of education. Kids just love it, and I've been several times, and it's always exciting.
So tell us, going back to the wine trail now, we're running out of time this week on the program. Let's talk a little bit about this wine trail event coming up. When is it, and describe the event?
It's in November 12th. It's called the 2017 Experience 10, the Madera Wine Trail. It's from 10 to 5 p.m. and you can buy your ticket in advance for $25. It's MaderaWineTrail.com.
And it's MaderaWineTrail.com?
Yes, MaderaWineTrail.com, and it provides you access to different wines, try some food, enjoy shopping. There'll be live music, and it really is a wonderful, wonderful event.
So let's talk about basically there's about 7 wineries that have participated. People purchase a ticket, and you had mentioned earlier that the ticket was $25. So you purchase a ticket, and then you have the opportunity to go try wines from these 7 wineries, correct?
Yes.
So tell us where people can purchase tickets to this event coming up on November 11th and 12th.
Please go to MaderaWineTrail.com, or you can buy tickets on the day at Taco Madera Winery or San Martin Winery.
And then your organization is Visit Yosemite, Madera County. Talk about your organization a little bit, and if people have questions, who they can call.
Yes, please come to our visitor center, Visit Yosemite, Madera County in Oakhurst. It's a very valuable center for all information to visitors. You can call our office, 559-683-4636. All the visitor volunteers are very knowledgeable and experienced with the area and would be happy to share tips and advice on what you feel like doing for the day. So don't be shy to call. If you've got kids, you want kids-related activities, or you just want to try one of the great restaurants, or maybe one of the award-winning wines and beers at Southgate Brewing, come on down. We really love people to come out and adventure and experience what your background has to offer.
Madera County, if someone's in Fresno and Clovis listening to the program or watching us now, Madera County, you're not that far from us. We're actually neighbors.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely neighbors. So we'd love our neighbors to come and knock on our door and come say hi.
Therese, any final thoughts before I let you go? Thank you for joining us, but any final thoughts?
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you at the Madera Wine Trail and in Visit Yosemite, Madera County destination. So give us a call, 559-683-4636, and come on down from Fresno. We'd love to have as many locals and neighbors as we can.
And the Wine Trail event is when?
November 11th and 12th, 10 to 5 p.m. Tickets online, MaderaWineTrail.com.
Therese, thank you so much for joining us and enlightening us about Madera County and all the cool stuff happening there.
Yeah, it is cool, and we look forward to seeing you. Go to the museum on the weekend for the Fossil Discovery Center. It's really fun.
Yes, I will. The plan is to take my kids there, and then I do want to do the wine trail. So there's several things that I want to do and that you've brought to my attention that I didn't know about Madera County. So thank you for that as well.
I'm glad.
Just like our listeners, I've learned too.
Yeah, well, definitely. We'd love for you to call us anytime too and ask any questions. Judy and her team would be happy to answer about local events. There's always something on in Madera County.
Thank you. And by the way, good luck on the wine trail event. It sounds like a fabulous event.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all for this. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. That's all for this edition of the Central Valley Ledger. I'm your host, Sevag Tateosian. I hope you enjoyed the program with Therese Williams of Visit Yosemite, Madera County. She was joining us via telephone from actually the mountain range. That's all for this edition. Thank you to our volunteer crew that made this production and every production possible. We couldn't do this program without you. Their names appear in the credits after the program. Thank you to those listening to us on 90.7 FM, KFSR Fresno, and to those watching on CMAC, Comcast 93, and AT&T 99. Visit Yosemite, Madera County. That's all for this edition. Tune in next week to a new edition.
KFSR and CMAC present the Central Valley Ledger every Sunday morning at 11:30. For a complete program schedule, visit kfsr.org.